Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on Fantastic Four: First Steps. Okay, now the first three Fantastic Fours, I think they're all bad. I mean, they have some good moments and stuff like that. You know, I did like the Silver Surfer in the second one, but they've all in all just been a train wreck in my opinion. Now, here we are in 2025 with a new Fantastic Four movie, and honestly, when they first announced this a couple of years ago, I literally just rolled my eyes and was like, whatever, another Fantastic Four flop. But they were bringing Galactus back again, and when they brought Galactus in the second movie all those years ago, I was so mad that they turned him into a poop cloud that I almost left the theater. I came this close to leaving the theater, but I watched it anyway and still was disappointed. But anyway, people started talking about this movie and saying how great it was, and they've loved it. I haven't really seen a bad review yet of this movie. So it got my hopes up, for the most part. Then I went and saw it, and was it as good as everybody's saying? Yes! This movie was awesome, guys. It is now my number one movie of the year. Yes, it beat Final Destination Bloodlines, which was my number one movie of the year. But this movie topped it. I cannot wait to see it again. It's that good. Now, I loved a lot of things about this movie. Now, it had a few problems, but not that many. But honestly, I can't think of anything that's really wrong with this film. Like I said, there's some little nitpick stuff, but all in all, this is a terrific movie. And I'm not just saying that it's a great comic book movie, which it is. It's an all in all great movie, and anybody would love this movie, I feel like. Now, I am kind of on the bias side of things because I am a comic book fan of the lore, of course. But more importantly than anything else was the way they portrayed Galactus. He is one of my favorite characters created in all media. And I even have, you can't see it, but in the clubhouse here, I have a big poster of Galactus in my clubhouse hanging on the wall. And I love his character. And they did him so well in this movie that I was blown away. I mean, it was perfect. Seriously, guys, perfect. And it just left me leaving the theaters with just a smile on, from ear to ear on my face because this was terrific. Or dare I say, fantastic. But anyway, not only did they get that right, but they got every character in this movie right. The whole Fantastic Four family dynamic I thought was well written, well directed, and I loved the way this movie was shot because it made it feel like it was set in the 60s, which I think it is in their particular universe, but it felt futuristic at the same time, which I thought was awesome the way they did that. And the dialogue, the humor, it felt natural. This felt like a real family. And I loved how they did, this wasn't an origin story. They've been around for, ironically, 4 years. And, they're the only superheroes on their planet in this specific universe. There are no Avengers or X-Men or any of that stuff. It's just them. And they've been protectors of the world. And Sue Storm becomes pregnant. And here comes Galactus, and Galactus is not only coming to eat Earth, because that's what he does, he eats planets, but he's coming for their baby. Because whether you know this or not, but Franklin Richards, their son, is one of the most powerful beings in comic books. And I mean all comic books. And I think the actors did a phenomenal job playing their roles. I mean, Pedro Pascal, when they announced him as Mr. Fantastic, I didn't think he would be a good Mr. Fantastic, to be honest with you. I know he's a phenomenal actor. I'm not taking it away from him as that. But for him, he just didn't look the role to me. And I know that's not PC, but it shouldn't matter what he looks like. But I've been a fan of Fantastic Four for over 40 years, ironically. But I thought that he did a phenomenal job playing this role. But anyway, that being said, I really enjoyed this film. I can't wait to go see it again. And I believe that everybody should go see this movie, even if you're not a big comic book fan. If you're just a movie fan, I think that you would enjoy this movie. I mean, you will love it. Is not only a movie, it felt like a film. And I hope you understand the difference between the two. But I had a great time, guys. I think you will too. I'm not giving away any spoilers, but I will say this. Stick around for the halfway through post-credit scene, but you do not have to wait all the way through the credits for the end credit scene. I did, a lot of people did, and I was very disappointed because it meant nothing. All it is a little cartoon reel of their characters. So you're not going to miss anything if you don't see the end credit scene. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I'm just trying to save you from sitting in the seat another 20 minutes. But anyway, guys, it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen Fantastic Four First Steps? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!